Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Ocon, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Norris, Ali, Ricciardo, Sainz, Russell, Bottas, Tsunoda, Perez, Zhou, Sargent, Verstappen, Stroll, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Brazil. We seem to be promoted. We're being promoted from 12th to 9th. A couple of players got penalised, penalties. So look at the strategy. We're going for the bottom one. So let's let it rip. The main thing now is to get off the line and not hit anybody.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Absolutely. That's my teammate up in front of me with the blue mark over his head.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for the...
Oh shit! Well, we're still in the same spot.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS is now available. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Tyre condition still looking good.
Got two of them.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.0 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Nice move, good job.
Not bad, Cursor, as well. Oh, not again. Second time that's happening on around the first bend. I'll have to go for the inside over here instead of going on the sort of outside of the car.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
I catch the car in front by a second a lap, it'd be on his arse. That wrong.
lap to your teammate behind, 11.6 seconds. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, mate, okay, Sainz is ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Don't skid on my car.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Leave these two in front, fight it out. Let the man past Alonso. Once he goes past Alonso, he should put away a bit.
The Ferrari driver's just moved into first place.
Bloody hell, Hamilton's coming up on me actually. Oh, shit.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, clear.
Thanks, Carson. They're not going to fall out.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
I done a sprint race here yesterday, and it was very, very close. Should have that, however, I have to save fuel. a test should come in for this as well. No, I did a sprint race here yesterday. There was, this is one of the places where you do sprint racing. I didn't put it up like I had the video of it, but I'm going to wait till I do all the sprint races and then I'm going to put them all up. Well, sprint races are usually boring. The one yesterday was very tight. That's the other Ferrari gone now as well. No, it's not.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Green flag.
Let's see it. Yeah, yesterday was qualifying. Whether it rained. Why all of a sudden are they just behind me? But the sprint race ended up with about a second between most of the cars. Top 9 cars, like. Who's behind me? Alonso. There you go. Started that yesterday as well in the sprint race. The back of the car stepping out.
In this lap, push now.
It's going to be close. It's gone in. Alonso, Hammond.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Let's see if we stay in front. We shouldn't have up on it. Like, I don't know how how long it takes. No, Ocon should be gone past.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint.
I wish they give names like when he says that kind of thing. They picked it as well as us. Who picked it?
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. And gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds.
I don't think these guys in front of me have gone in yet.
Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.9 seconds.
And he started the race ahead of me. I think he was 2 ahead of me, I'm not too sure now.
Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Must be an average time they're looking for, are they? Oh, time gap. Get it to 2. I can't see what, I know it's 2 seconds. I can't see what the other numbers are. 883 it looks like. Okay, we'll try that.
Gap to your teammate behind, 21.3 seconds.
what the time gap is. Like, they want to if you give me an average time of 1:15, I'm doing 1:12. There. Oh, brother. I don't know. Practicing that fuel saving too. That's probably the next test after this one is over.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
You remember where Verstappen is? Verstappen started in 18th, so I don't think we'll see him in the picture today.
Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
I use code. We're gonna have to see what the next test is now. It's probably save fuel again, and I'll end up losing a lot of ground again. Probably won't get that till about 27 laps to go. going to rain, I'd say, here. I think we're going in on 44, lap 44. Sorry. All over the place.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Let's see who drops in behind me. Or who drops, will only the ones behind me go in before me.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Looks like we're all in on the same lap. Except the Ferrari driver, I'd say he's staying out.
Nico's coming in for his stop now. Okay, remember to pit this lap. Track is clear, track is clear.
Who stayed out? Yeah, the Ferrari driver.
Right, let's go, come on. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Russ probably gone in now, is he? Nope. Oh, he is.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 33.6 seconds.
He's gone in. Damn it, I thought he'd stay out.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Looks like we're not going to get the fuel test on. Usually only get 3 during a race. For a fast lap, right? Come on, we can get it. Got it. Thanks, Carson. Looks like it's not going to rain. I thought it was going to rain, but it looks like it's not going to.
I've got some information on Alonso. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
That's that. just going away from him now at the moment. I mean, if you look at the strategy in this game, it's not that fucking great, like, because you have the Ferrari driver who was on medium tyres, goes in a couple of laps after me and puts on a set of fucking hard tyres, where he should have been putting them on when he went in and put on the medium tyres and do about 45 laps on them hard tyres.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to your teammate behind, 44.8 seconds.
The usual suspects are appearing on my YouTube link with promoting the game. They sent me a free fucking copy of the promoted for him as well. The prices that games are starting to go to, like, it's getting a bit ridiculous. I think it's just under €75 for the game, and all you're buying is a fucking patch. This game must be, out of all the games that I've played since fall, I think it's 2017 I started getting back into it. This is the easiest of them all to drive. look at now the price of games. If I'm paying over €80 for a game, I want 100 hours playing fucking time in that game. I'm giving up playing games where you only get about 30 or 40 hour play time. Fuck that, you can keep them. I don't care how good they are. Haas is coming back at me. He's the only one who seems to be moving in the pack. I don't know. I think if I win, I'm not too sure, but I think if I win this, to win the championship, I'm not too sure now. Because I think there's only 2 races left after this. And we're 44 points ahead at the moment. They're starting to come back alright, aren't they? Or I'm slowing down, one or the other. A lap and just see, are they actually coming back at me, or is it me slowing down? Actually, it was me slowing down.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Yeah, gone back out to 9. Car just up in front of me, I think. Yeah. I definitely thought this would be much closer because of the sprint race I had here. And the qualifying, well, the qualifying was because of the weather. It was raining when I was qualifying. That's why I was so far back.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 51.5 seconds.
Fucking hell. Morning, Samantha. How are you doing? 5 laps. I woke up this morning at 10 past 9. I was shocked. Fucking hell, it's 10 past 9. Cruise around now.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 53.3 seconds.
Alonso coming into the picture, is he? I think that's him behind me. Yep. Give me a bit of hope. Or second out stone, give me a bit of hope.
Woohoo! Yes, 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 guys! Yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
That's because I came from ninth, I think. I didn't think
very much
I didn't even think I was going to win this.
And a fantastic victory here at Interlagos.
I don't want to see.
They're on. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Who are you calling fucking old boy? Give me an old boy, girl. Or she calling you that, Carso? 12th he finished. 12th the bloody waster. So what's the standings now? 66 points. Go back. This is usual, the Constructors' Championship in this game.
Grinning, squinting face with sweat rolling on the floor laughing.
Fucking old boy, I'll give you old boy, girl. View highlights. I'm in ninth, I think. That's me there. I think this is the only place the helicopter view is taken. There we go again. He went out of the race after that. So I don't know why I must have given him a punch. Or I don't know why he went out. It was only barely tipped him. So that's it. We go advance on to the... I'm in secret talks with Williams to move to Williams. We're level. That's the first time I've come level with him at 50%. And there's another thing I have to do. I have to save parts. You know, where they halfway through the season they give you that thing. You have to protect parts of your car. I never protected some parts of my car. I didn't want that. I wanted that. You in driver career, you don't pick your rival. The game picks it for you. So I didn't pick him, like. So just in case anybody's thinking, geez, you picked a very weak driver to go up against. See, I thought that once you were in driver career that the team would look after all this, but it seems it doesn't. So if I go across it, there should be parts here to save. Yeah, no parts at risk. 5. I can't understand why I'm only getting small points. Like I do, what I do is I'll go into practice, do 2 of the 3 practices in the first practice, and fast forward all the rest, kind of thing. Speed up the time. Yeah, perfect that. And I'm getting very small points all the time. So we have the American Grand Prix. I don't know what the next one, I can't think of it, the last. Anyway, folks, that is where we'll have a look at the car first. We'll go down. We got penalised, I think, will we? There is no penalty for this action. Alright, that is where I'm going to leave it. Thanks everybody for coming in. There's Samantha who's gone for a bath. Hope she doesn't fucking drown in it. And anybody else who had a use code, thanks very much. Take care everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.